of the ancient gods because the fucking game crashed. Yeah, couldn't take too many shield boys and the Doom Hunter running around, and the game just gave up and crashed. So, yeah. So much for a part 3. It's a part 4 then. Yay. Next gen games, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go do this shit again. That's what it sounded like. Sound just now. Okay. So, yeah, the game crashed right here because it couldn't take all the shield boys running around, and it just went. And I had to, like, completely restart the stream. Anyway. Says we're going there, but I want to get what's on the other side right there, where the door is locked, so I don't know. Sorry, I had to let my cat out. Aha, there it is. Or not. No, that's for the monkey bar. So how do I open this? No cracked walls or anything, so what? Blood punch. A lot of blood punch. Okay, 2 side areas unlocked. One with a horde of pinkies and one with a horde of shield boys. Now, about that middle door. It's still not opened. What the fuck? I don't get it. I don't see any alternate pathways. Am I missing something? I don't get it. What do you want from me, game? That's just scenery. I'm clearly supposed to go through there, but I don't understand. There's clearly more lore, like, found in the Holt. Yeah, but how do I open it? Is it bugged? I don't understand. Checking the walls for anything to break, and I don't see anything. Can't be those. I don't see any cracks in the walls or switches or anything. Like, or statues even? Like in an Argent Denure, there was like some statues that had cracks in them and you could break them and you found a switch. But I don't see any such thing. I'm confused. Okay, that looks not creepy at all. It kind of reminds me of the first game where it had the icon of Sins hanging on the wall and you like shot its head in order to get a thing to come out. But I don't see any indication of such. I might just have to look it up because I don't know. I don't see shit. I don't see shit. I want to like 100% everything, but I'm not seeing shit. Ugh. Mm. Okay, so... Okay. It might be one of those, go jump back the other way scenario things. And I missed it. And I lose shields. Ugh. Are you serious?
According to the Korax tablets, if you kill the Dark Lord, any demon outside of their world will be destroyed.
Alrighty then. Oh, fast travel unlocked. That's nice. There it is. That's how it is. The Seraphim. After the father ordered the Seraphim to hide his life sphere within hell, Samur Maker followed his final wishes and withdrew into the shadows of history. Traveling to the earthly dimensions, he used his power to establish secret control over the growing UAC organization and implanted his consciousness into a cloned body in order to move among the humans more easily as Dr. Samuel Hayden. The father had foreseen that the humans would soon discover the gift of Argent energy on their own and knew that they could only survive the coming onslaught if Samur took direct control of their operation. Using the secrets of Maker technology, the father's mind was processed and reformed into the complex AI known as Vega, so that he could continue to exist among his creations and safeguard them against hell. Separated from his divine essence, Vega operated without full understanding of what it once was in order to hide his true nature from the Dark Lord, who wished to subvert his power. Together, Vega and Samur guided humanity into a new golden age. Samur transferred his consciousness once again, this time into a technological shell of UAC design, enabling him to sidestep ancient laws and enter hell during the earliest humans' experiment expeditions. He located and took possession of the Slayer's sarcophagus, knowing he would be key to stopping the coming conflict. After aiding the Slayer in the war against Hell, the Seraphim's original body was reclaimed. Ah, okay. That explains everything. So the father, due to the whole Dark Lord and all that crap, he had the Seraphim. Hayden spirited him away. And then they went to the Earth realm where he put himself into an artificial body. Then that body died, and he put himself into a robot, which allowed him to sidestep the whole, no going into hell thing, which the makers can't do. So because he was in a robot body, he was able to go there. But of course, by using the power of hell, they were able to. He was trying to get humanity to be able to withstand against hell when they made their move. But of course, hell is very sneaky, as anyone who has played the previous Doom game knows. And not just there, but not just in the UAC, but also among the Argent Denur itself, with what happened there. So it's like it's basically like a giant Cold War, more or less. Like the Maker and Sammy hiding out, trying to get everyone ready, and Hell is making moves at the same time. So, yeah. How's that for, complex? And I missed it. I'm an idiot. How come I can't jump? I can't do a double jump for whatever reason. I'm trying to do a double jump and it won't do it. Stupid goddamn game. Ugh. That was so unnecessary. Final lore right there. More makers. I love this game and I hate this game. Required reading trophy. The Father. The Father, the creator of all things, served as the guiding light for the makers of Urdak for untold eons before vanishing from their realm. Ageless and formless, the logic and power of the Father gave birth to untold dimensions and worlds, giving rise to innumerable species and civilizations. Regarding Hell as a failed creation, the Father ordered his most loyal servant to remove his life sphere from Urdak and hide it away within Ingmor's sanctum, as his consciousness was reformed into the AI known as Vega. As Vega, he could, in secret, continue to watch over his creations on Earth while obscuring himself from the Dark Lord, whose war against his creator is unending. His spirit and mind divided, the Father can no longer take physical form after the destruction of his life sphere by the Slayer. Yeah. His presence remains within existence, immutable and immeasurable, observing as the consequences of the Slayer's actions drive destiny forward. Yeah, Doom guy, what are you doing? I know you want to kill the devil and all, but I think you could have found another way. I'm just saying, I think you're going at it a little too hard. Too hardcore. It's the last area, right? Well, let's do it. Hey, Hayden. So sorry about this. You don't look so good.
Your reckless mission ends now.
The game wants me to kill him. Yeah. His real form. And I thought the con maker was hideous. I want to. But... Oh no, you gotta be shitting me. He's controlling demons now. And the game is over-explaining everything again. Lovely. I know, game, it's not that hard to put together. The condescension makes even Final Fantasy look tame by comparison. Sorry, Sammy. I don't want to do it either. I know. I'm surprised too. I'm gonna go to the beam gun. There's a... And I'm dead. This is kind of frustrating. And not for the way I kind of wish. It's kind of hard to get a beat on him with all the floors up. And everything just shooting at me. Again, I wish it was just me and the boss and not minions. Oh, at least they gave me a checkpoint. How kind of them. At least they gave me a checkpoint, so it's not too bad. Okay, I got teleported. I keep getting teleported back in, and it's very annoying. Doing it again. I'm dead. Because of course I am. And I don't have any extra lives, so I might as well switch them. Switch the support. No extra lives, so... just standing there, and I'm getting mauled for whatever reason. Do I really need to have blood makers? Really? I hate Eternal's boss fights so damn much. They're horrible. They did not need minions, and look, they're respawning drones and normal health and armor packs all over the place. You do not need minions. You didn't need them in the previous game. You didn't need them in this game either. That's what makes this so fucking dumb. Like they weren't thinking about this. He's just standing there. He's not doing anything. He's not even chasing me. Look at that. He's not even moving. What the hell? What stupidity is this? Yeah, fuck it. Give me the Sentinel armor. He's not even chasing me. I want him to chase me so that way I can get him into an area where he's not, just standing there and I get mauled by everyone, but he won't move. I might as well just go after the Pain Elemental in that case. Okay, he's targeting something else for no reason. Okay. Yeah, he's not even moving, so why even bother? Fuck off.
He was my servant. On my command, he removed me from this place.
Do we have to do this, Slayer? Really?
It is not required that you end his life. Your mission here is now your own.
Well, he lives at least. More seraphims.
The consequences of your actions here are irreversible.
Yeah, and I don't like them. Well, bring on the devil, I suppose. Even though there could have been another way to do this, but...
Among them, as only the strongest could rule the demons.
He looks like the Slayer.
He is you, in their world.
What? What the fuck did I just see? Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. What the fuck did I just see? Regime change trophy. Okay. So, yeah. Hayden, aka Samor, is still alive. We didn't kill him. Vega is still, well, the father is still technically around, so he's fine. But we kind of fucked both of them over. We were supposed to bring the father's life sphere back. But instead, we brought the devil's. And the devil is really me in their world. So they're going like, what, multi-dimensional, you know, one person, you know, one version of a person exists in one world. You know, like, while another version exists in a different world, kind of like what Ni no Kuni did. Doom is doing that as well. The most powerful good guy warrior in one world is the most evil person in the other world. That's what I'm thinking. Like, holy shit, man. What a twist. I want to say, subverting that, if we're going to go with the whole, subverting expectations, well, consider them fucking supplanted into the Earth's core, because, I don't know how to feel about this. This is only part 1 of 2, right? So, there's still more to happen. So we were supposed to save everyone by, you know, reformatting God, but instead Slayer just went and brought the devil back, who's really him in another world, their world. And that was his voice we were hearing earlier in my previous part. Oy. Like, I don't know how to feel about all this. So, yeah. I'm still trying to process what just happened. Well, besides the plot twist, what do I think of the deals of the expansion so far? Well, it is, for all intents and purposes, Doom Eternal turned up to 11. And I was most definitely having quite the difficulty keeping up with the game several times. Like, so if, as far as positives is concerned, if you loved Doom Eternal, well, guess what? Here's more of it, with a lot more tricks added into it, both for good and for ill. Like, the weapons still feel good, the gameplay still feels good. There was one bit in the first level where I thought the gameplay felt off, like I'd be strafing right, but the game felt slow to me. I don't know, maybe I was just imagining things. So, beyond that, for the rest of part 1, it felt good. You know, I got some of my groove back after having not played the game in a long time. And I do like that they do kind of throw some new tricks at you, and in order to get some use out of weapons that were neglected before. Like, for example, the Ghostbuster beam for the plasma rifle. From what I understand, very little of anyone really used it because it just took too long to kill majority of monsters, and it really wasn't that useful. So what do? They brought back the summoners from the previous game, but reformatted them to be, you know, to be ghosts that possess other demons. So, and the only way to kill it was basically to go the way of Ghostbusters and zap it out of existence with the plasma beam. So I liked that, but it did kind of be, it was annoying at times where demons would be faster than normal, and as a result, you'd end up getting pounded. And that's and the level design is mostly good, nice and sprawling, kind of, you know, linear, but still with room to maneuver most of the time. And that kind of goes into a negative I have with the level design. I do feel they kind of, more so than the main game, than the base Doom Eternal game, they just, kind of squashed you into areas that are too small for big enemies. And so it kind of gotten to points where I just kept getting, you know, herded into a corner, unable to move, and they all kill me. So, yeah, don't really like that. I do like that they kind of try to throw a bit of a wrench into a monkey wrench in some things, like yeah, the summoners, and I do like there were bits with the totems where you kind of have to, like, think a little more outside of the box, like the one bit with the Marauder, where you have to face a Marauder that's, like, supercharged by a totem, and you have to, like, work fast and be very, very careful. You even fight two of them at one point, and I hate the Marauders. I really fucking do. I can't stand them. But I kind of, at the same time, kind of have to chuckle at id. Just, you know, throwing 2 of them at you at one point, and then throwing a totem buff one at you at one point, as if to try and poke fun at people who hate them. To which I say, haha, very funny, but at the same time, still fuck you then for it. And, yeah, the Slayer gates are there, more challenges are there. Yeah, for the most part, it's just ramped up to 11, and from what I understand, yeah, do not play this, you know, if you haven't played the base Eternal game, because if you're gonna go and play this without any of your upgrades, having not upgraded anything, I guarantee you're not gonna survive this, because, hell, there's many times where I barely survived any of it, and it's only due to me being tenacious that I even made it. And, for the most part, I did like it. I liked the story, kinda. It's technically not finished, so I can't say whether I like it or not, but it does have me... It does have me lost in thought, like, what the hell is the Slayer thinking? So, I'm invested, alright. Just not for the reasons I'm sure I want to, I'm sure of. But that also finally goes to my one giant criticism that still ties into the base game. The boss fights suck. I'm sorry, but 2016 just did it so much better. It was just you and the boss, or the multiple bosses, depending on which it was. And that was all it was. They replenished ammunition. I understand what they're trying to do. Using different demons as chess pieces, having to prioritize ones for health, ammunition, shields, so on and so forth. The problem is, it eventually turns from fun and manageable into an absolute chore. I cannot imagine, you know, fighting Hayden like this without checkpoints. I mean, I'm sure you can probably manage. You probably can. I'm willing to bet players have already figured it out, but it starts off being, okay, I get it, to, oh my god, when will this end? And as a result, it's like, I don't have fun with it. Because I'm spending more time fighting, you know, the lesser stuff that's chasing me all over the place than I am fighting the actual boss, and that's why I don't like them. Like, the Gladiator was a piece of shit because he's faster than you can keep up with him, and you have to deal with Hell Knights. The icon of sin is like, oh, giant devil monster, sweet, throw me at him. Nope, gotta deal with Hell Knights and Pain Elementals, fuck you. And it's the same here. You had that cube boss, where you had to like punch them into the shield. Nope, gotta deal with Pinkies and Hell Knights. Here, gotta deal with Hell Knights, Pain Elementals, and Spirits, and a bunch of Blood Angels, Blood Makers, whatever, you know, hounding you as well. So it's like what could have been enjoyable boss fights is ultimately ruined by them thinking, throw minions at them. Like, seriously, the Grimskull and Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine honestly did a minion boss right, because it only ever happened in phases. Like, you beat him in one phase, he brings out the minions, kill the minions, and he's all alone. You don't have to deal with all of them. So on and so forth. Here, minions all the damn freaking time, and I hate it. Like, no. He's all red. I much prefer the blue or green visor, really. Yeah. And it also it's not so big a negative, but I also don't like how overly gamey Eternal is compared to 2016. Like 2016, it felt just right in my opinion. Whereas here, it's like I get what they're trying to do, but they kind of went overboard. And the resource management, still not a fan of it. And I also find it kind of silly how they have you, like, they have you, what's this? Oh yeah, they have you go into rad suits and diving suits, which makes no goddamn sense, because it's like he's already wearing a suit of armor. What's the point? I'm gonna go back to Praetor. And then, it's also, it kind of breaks some of the logic of the game. It's like, you have, in the base game, Doomslayer's, like, in space, but his arms and neck are exposed, so shouldn't he be exploding from the vacuum? So if that's the case, why is he even bothering with the diving suits and the rad suits? It's one of those immersion breaking things, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just like, ugh. For the most part, the game has a lot. For the most part, Ancient Gods Part 1 pretty much had, you know, oh my god. What I'm trying to say is, I liked Part 1. What worked in Eternal was still fun. But unfortunately, what I hated about Eternal was still there and accounted for, turned up to 11 in parts, and it just kind of dragged it down at the same time. So, yeah, I have an ever-growing love-hate relationship with Eternal. I like the game a lot. What it does well, it does extremely well, but at the same time, I still think EE 2016 did a lot of things much better. More ammunition, better balanced boss fights that don't rely on minions to get anywhere. I do like the story, or at least what so far is the story of the Ancient Gods. It's definitely surprising where they're taking it. Whether or not I like it or not, I can't say, and, well, I need to wait till the next part comes out. It's not so much like, say, Last Jedi, where it was so fucking bad that it pretty much tarnished everything that came both before or since. Well, then again, Force Awakens was bad too in hindsight, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Whereas here, it's a bit more, I don't know what they're doing, but I'm intrigued to see what they're going to do in the end. So, I guess you could say this is like a mini review for Ancient Gods. So, I definitely look forward to seeing when the next part comes and what they're gonna do, and I highly doubt they're gonna fix any of my complaints, namely with the boss fights, because so far it seems they haven't, and everything else that I'm about with Eternal was still there and accounted for. But that's neither here nor there. I can put up with the resource management, hopefully in the next game that's adjusted a bit more, but it's the boss fights that I especially still have problems with. So, yeah, consider this like a mini review for Part 1, and we'll play through. This is, as far as I'm concerned, it's not going to be finished until the rest of Ancient Gods comes out. I'm not going to be doing what I did with Nier, and Automata and Resident Evil 2, where I kind of just broke it off into like different playthroughs, because, well, Nier ended up being, I kind of had an assumption about how Nier went, and, well, it just kind of took me by surprise, and then, yeah. Whereas here, it's just like, I'm not gonna make multiple playthroughs for what is essentially one storyline that's been pretty much broken in half. So consider this, so far, this part of the playthrough unfinished until the rest of it comes out. And when Ancient Gods 2 comes out, I will of course continue from there. And there will be a final part eventually when that comes out, and I'll give my overall my full final thoughts when that comes out. So consider this, you know, part 4 of however many parts it'll ultimately take when number 2 comes out. So yeah, that'll do it for Ancient Gods. I liked the levels for the most part. I liked most of the gameplay for the most part. Killing the demons was fun. I liked some of the new stuff, even if some bits of it do kind of drive me crazy at times. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with the game so far. So that'll do it for Eternal until the next part of the DLC expansions come out, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.